What's up, y'all? Alex here in the Etobicoke borough in the west end of Toronto. I just got off the 76A Royal York South bus. Just a 7-minute bus ride from the Royal York subway station. It just took me under an hour to get here, or actually more like 50 minutes, because all I did was just take the subway to Royal York and then the 76, as I just said. And it's nice out, despite the clouds, but that doesn't stop anybody from being out today. Yesterday was very warm. It was also very sunny, but unfortunately, that's not the case anymore today, as it's right at the freezing marks around, I think it's around 2:05 p.m. Wednesday, March the, are we the 11th? I don't know, the 11th or 12th? I don't know. But all I know is that it is the 5-year anniversary of the pandemic that changed the whole world. And I'm going to talk about my thoughts on that. But it's also been a year since I've done a walking video on the desolate Queensway here. Well, doesn't see much foot traffic anymore, but still some interesting stuff to see along here. And it's been 2 weeks since I injured my left ankle that had me sidelined for a week. But I am walking like normal now. Nothing hurts at all when I walk, completely. So I guess you could say I'm back to my my normal self again. Imagine if I actually fractured my ankle or broke something. That would have obviously had a big impact on my channel. Not only wouldn't be making money, but there probably wouldn't be any videos at all. Dayton Avenue, but we're not in Ohio, of course. This is literally Etobicoke, Toronto, Canada. Alright. Not so busy today. The subway was. And also there's kids on March break, so I saw some on my way down here. And again, the COVID pandemic was half a decade ago, March 2020. And as you guys know, my channel is the same age as the pandemic, except it started 2 months earlier, back in January of 2020. And that was when I was getting started into making YouTube videos. And I wanted to just become the person that I am today. But it had to come to a halt because all of a sudden, as the cases were going up, the government enacted stay-at-home orders and imposed lockdowns throughout the year. And oh man, that was a friggin' time we had to get used to. I was kind of isolated, me being autistic, I kind of felt a little bit lonely. I don't know if I should say depressed, but it kind of hurted not seeing anybody, not even family, cousins, friends. I was really eager to see them all and even make videos for you guys post-pandemic. And that's exactly the dream I fulfilled. And it was at the end of 2020 when I was using a gimbal to start, right? Because I was still new to this. I was only making videos locally in both my areas, which I always resided in until now. As you know, I live full-time in the Belgravia district. It's been hard for a lot of people, the businesses, economies, so forth. It's literally the pandemic that just changed the whole friggin' world. And I myself did not even catch COVID. That was one thing we had to worry about because it was a very, very, very contagious disease. And it's still around today, but it's not as much as what we've seen 3 to 5 years ago. But thank God I was able to go back to school and even have a normal graduation in 2022. And that was still the best time of our lives. And now, this is like 2019, early 2020 all over again. Before the pandemic, there's a Harvey's here. And it looks like, of course, they changed their branding. It used to be blue and orange growing up, but it's now black and orange. So it's like in the colors of Halloween or something. But they made it black as a squirrel anyway, so I'm not really sure if I approve of that. Because these chains, they always like to rebrand themselves, like look so freaking generic. Would I say the pandemic was fun? Not really, of course. Not really, but you know, I was discovering new YouTube channels like Johnny Stars. Well, that was that was right before the pandemic. And I was watching him a lot because, you know, I wasn't allowed to go outside. You know, we have to stay home, play it safe. And Johnny was going out for us. And then eventually, as things reopened up, that's when I started to make my way on the wild. And, you know, and now I have so many friends now. And I don't know why the hell this light cycle is so freaking long. I could have just paused it right now, but, you know, I'm just rambling, right? Right, you know me. You know me. But thank God, you know, it's been a couple years since we've entered out of the woods. We've never heard of lockdowns or we're having to wear face masks, not even since 2022. It's been a rough 5 years, or actually, well, 2 to 3 years for many people. And I was always worried as if, you know, I always asked, you know, is COVID going to be around to stay? I always looked up online. Yes, it will be, but we've all learned, obviously, you know, the government, public health organizations, they've all learned their lesson. There's the Gardner Expressway. And really glad to be living a completely normal life. Even, well, I don't know if I should say normal, because politically, it's so fucked up. I can't even stress how bad it is right now. Right? We got a war going on. We got a trade war in North America. The whole country's at stake now because it's fucking 51st state threats, right? Right? I always gotta bring this up every single video. There's more businesses on the other side here. UPS store, Dino's Wood-Fired Pizza, Himalayan Restaurants, Korean BBQ. There's the 80 Queensway bus. And I've been to that Dairy Queen, I think, was it once or twice? Yeah, I remember going there last year with Henry, Sapand, and Yahya on a Saturday afternoon. I think my plan for this one is to go all the way to Kipling Avenue. Then I'll head up to the subway station. I hung around there for a bit, see what I could find again. And maybe I'll make a bus ride video on the 40. And still sticking with COVID, now the Hudson's Bay Company, which has been around for hundreds of years, very iconic here in Canada, is at risk of going out of business. And that's not surprising because since COVID, the whole company has been struggling. And they've even closed 3 stores nationwide, including the one here at Yonge and Bloor. And that was the location I loved the most because it was very original, very quiet. But of course, you know, not just the financial problems, it's just people tend to spend more online, right? They go online, they shop for usual things, and department stores don't see much foot traffic anymore, not even since COVID. You guys remember the early days of my videos, I used to visit some of the Hudson's Bay stores, do like walkthroughs in, and I stopped doing that though. So it's probably the demise, the end of an era, potentially. And of course I'm gonna miss it for sure. So, but the question is, like, are we gonna, like, it's on its last legs, it seems to be hanging on. So now I wonder, what if they just went into the same fate like Sears Canada did, right? They closed all their stores, or I did see something about them closing half of its stores, but even restructuring. You know something? I went to the location at Fairview Mall the other day on Sunday, right? And their elevator and escalators are still broken. They don't even have the fucking money to even fix them because they're struggling. And I'm not joking. Every time I go to that location, it's always not operational. They haven't even fixed them in probably over a year. And same thing with the location at Lime Ridge Mall in Hamilton. I went there twice. Their vintage Otis elevator was still out of service. Maybe next time I go, I'll try. But unfortunately, it's so sad to see a company, a very historic company, struggle. I mean, I'll always like HBC for sure, right? It's been a huge part of my childhood. You know, growing up, going to the Yorkdale location, the one downtown, and at Yonge and Bloor, elsewhere. Hell, even in Montreal. This is Canmotor Avenue. We've got some more developments going up here. How the hell have we not passed Islington yet? Where is Islington? There it is. But again, as I said, times have changed. People got to rely on money. I'm not even working yet, unfortunately. And I've been doing job searching for 2 years. I've even had an interview, right? An interview in the fall. Unfortunately, no follow-up. And that's to be expected. I was bracing myself for that. I'm not giving up, though. The job market may be fucked, but, you know, times are tough, but I'm still going to keep going. Of course, we're building condos here. Look at that, though. Excavation. Here on the Queensway. Yeah, again, post-COVID, it's good to be back doing the normal things we always love to do, interacting with people. Again, it's like 2019, early 2020 all over again. But, you know, people are probably still wary of getting sick. I mean, I've gotten sick like 4 times since like 2022, and they're all non-COVID illnesses. It's really awesome, right? People, even on YouTube, people get the, influencers like myself, because, I'm an influencer, right? They capture their attention, and I'm not sure if he was honking at me, but I guess it just all took off. Same thing with all these walking channels out there. Like, again, as I just mentioned, Johnny Strides, Ken Continuum, Action Kid. They've become more successful because, they're showing life as it happens. And even myself as well. I do things differently, but I always got to provide, my own sense of humor, commentary. I mean, that's really what describes me. And if you're not okay with that, you can go watch something else and fuck off. Simple. All right, so we made it to Islington Avenue. I'm gonna cross to the other side. Again, look at all the brand new condos up here. So here's a thumbnail opportunity since I didn't get one. So as I said, my final destination is Kipling Avenue, and I'm gonna cross the other side. I've been to this Cineplex theater once. I think it was back in summer. Saw a movie called Trap, and it was filmed right here in Toronto, made to look like Philadelphia. It's directed by M. Night Shyamalan. All right, guys. I'll take a quick little break. Obviously, wait here, and I'll be right back. Oh, it's mid-March, right? Spring has kind of sprung yesterday and the day before. We're probably still getting a few more Arctic chills. Maybe not Arctic, but it's still it's chilly right now. I think I should have worn my other jacket or even my winter hat. Yesterday was the total opposite. I only had to wear a hoodie and nothing else. I just can't wait for those days to come back. We're getting very closer. Even the time has changed, right? Daylight savings time, even though a lot of people are so divided on it. Even I am. I said what I already had to say before. Hey, look, there's the, I'm not sure if you guys can see up ahead. Yeah, those twisty towers over there. That's the Marilyn Monroe Towers. Called the Twin Towers of Canada, but at least a plane has not struck them yet. I'm just, okay, okay, I think that was a pretty terrible joke. Sorry, guys. I really don't think I should be making jokes like that. But people seem to like copycat, like a copycat of those towers. Seriously, even Richard made that joke because it was featured like on a cover of the Drake album. So, nonetheless, it's still really cool. 8103. Remember when half of our friggin' fleet of NG diesels were retired for no friggin' reason, and they've just stopped doing that shit. Maybe they realized. It's still unnecessary though. And then up ahead there's like a dead mall. They used to have like a Zellers, I think it's the Kipling Queensway Mall. I did a video in there once. That was when I was into like doing videos of malls with it, and then of course I stopped. Yeah, I guess you can see here, things are really changing here in Etobicoke, especially along the Queensway. I'm just getting rid of so many businesses, replacing them with affordable units. There's Dorchester Avenue. And that's, there's St. Lawrence Avenue. It's one of these typical strip plazas here. I'm gonna get to the end here pretty soon. It's a Greek place here. I love Greek food, but I definitely think you should go to Greek Town on the Danforth to get the real deal. Stuff like that. And then these condos here are relatively new, as you can see. I see Kipling Avenue up ahead. So now I cross back here, I can just catch the 44 or the 944 up to Kipling Station at the very western end of line 2 at the terminus, of course. Oh, there's a Scotty Buns here. I don't know if the one on Rogers Road, the bus driver who I ran into all the time told me about this place, but he said the chicken's a ripoff. Well, he says very good, but $20 is kind of like a ripoff. I didn't know they had another location here. I'll have to search that place up and maybe pay the Rogers Road location a visit. Hey, there's the Mandarin location. Of course, I went to the one at Yonge and Eglinton on Saturday night for Liam's birthday. Then the next day, me and Andrew were having a conversation about Mandarin, about our memories there. And he was mentioning the one here. Because at that time, the only locations I knew of was the one at Birch on Eglinton and at Yonge and Eglinton. And then I forgot about this one here. Again, really good food. I go back in a heartbeat, but it's freaking expensive. In the end, I did pay like around $54, and that was including tax and tip. All in all, recommend going there if you have the time and money for that. I haven't gone how great it is. Hey, look, there's the airport bus. See if you're obviously the Queensway garage is around the corner from here, so maybe it's going to Kipling to start its journey on the 900, or maybe another route, which it often does. It's been a pretty long walk. Well, I mean, this is something I've done before. Yeah, look, there's the Kipling Queensway Mall. Okay, one of the last Zeller stores was there in Canada. And then it turned into like a closeout king or something. Oh, there's a bus I probably just... Oh, that's not in service. This one behind it is probably in service. And the one I'll miss. Yep. Well, that was the 44, so it's not really the end of the world. Well, this is the only walking video I have thought of for today. But maybe I'll film another elevator. I've had a bus ride from Kipling. That's just the rest of it. Then after that, I really don't know. Maybe we'll go to Fortino's and grab something from there. Hopefully I won't have to wait long for the next bus. Okay. Well, we finally made it to the end. And now I'm gonna wrap this up here at Kipling and Queensway. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the support. If you enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And enjoy the last couple weeks of winter. Look forward to spring wherever you may be in the world. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, adios, and bye-bye. Peace out.